How did Savage get started?
A dream, man. It was always just passion. You know, with everything. If you find your passion and you love exactly what you do, it started in the backyard. Just me and my brother. You know, just loving fitness.
And most great businesses start like that, right?
It starts in the garage, in the backyard, wherever. You know, it all starts to just. You know, nothing ever starts about, you don't think about making money. You think about, I just love what I do. And if it's something that you truly, truly love, spend your whole life trying to do everything to make it happen. And then the byproduct will be, the income.
Great point.
And me and my brother just loved fitness. My brother was personal trainer at 24 Hour Fitness. And, I was doing the whole working out five times a day, the crack kids, like, I just want to work out. Yeah. And then
you got addicted to it.
Yeah, you just love it because it's something, especially when it's so new. You're just
that's a good addiction,
moldable.
Though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some people have addictions and they're not good. You found a good one, positive
exactly.
one.
Exactly. I mean, that's, desire unchecked will go wrong.
Yeah.
You put your desire in something that's good and something that's pure and something that's moldable in a good way, then you'll become something good. But if you don't, by default, it becomes something that you don't want to be. Yeah. So it just started in our backyard, just training. We started with anything. We use for bumper plates, we use spare tires. We put them on either side, and we had like a barbell, didn't even spin at all. It would just weld it on there.
Oh wow.
But we thought it was so cool. We're like, man, we'd watch all these videos of these people with this equipment and stuff like that. And then we built a rig in our backyard. Okay. Well, first we started by using one of those little pull-up bars, the ones you put over the door.
The door,
And we have a little like gazebo like in the back, and we just shove one of those under the gazebo, and we're able to like do pull-up bars under there. And
that's like my gym. There's a little gazebo out there.
Yeah, no, we would stick it under like a piece of wood, and it jammed. And like, we can do pull-ups outside now. And then we had, the spare tires as weights and stuff like that. And then we were able to finally scavenge some money to get our little metal rusty plates and stuff like that. And we used for when you're dropping the weight, we're doing heavier weight, or heavy at that time for us. We used the sleep tents and stuff like that under that was our pads. We used sleep tents and those cheap little rubber yoga mats that we'd put those little square ones and put the little tents or the little the little tents that we had, and we just laid them on there and just went at it. The hard work was still there. The hard work was still there, I'll tell you that. I had some of the hardest workouts in that backyard, and I don't even think still to this day like I would be able to work that hard. Like I look at it, I'm like, son of a gun, how did I do this at 5 a.m? And sometimes you have to look at it like, man, you just look back at where you started and how much love. And when I got into training and I start doing it as a career professionally, competing in CrossFit, became a double-headed sword. It was like great if I would do good. I'm like, dang it, I could have done better. And if I did bad, I'm like, crap, I did bad. I started getting to that point where I started going a little overboard, and it became more of a chore, of a job. I gotta go to the gym and work out. And if I don't work out today, I'm gonna be all crabby for the rest of the day. Don't talk to me until I work out. Let me get my endorphins in, and then all of a sudden, okay, now I can get my day going.
So your passion became a job.
Yeah, it became like that. And then once it like started becoming like that, I'm like, Armando, just remember why you started. Remember you were the kid in the backyard, and how fun was that? When you start looking at it like that, you just take a step back and you're like, dude, just remember how fun, like you'd wake up at 5 a.m. you'd wake up I can't wait till I work out. Like, and I remember one day, like my brother forgot to pick me up from after school after me working out. And I sat there and I just cried. I was so mad. You forgot about me. How can you just leave me? Like, dude, I'm sorry, I forgot. No, that's not right. I was so offended. I just got done doing my 3rd workout of the day. It's just crazy that, I was like, dude, remember you loved this so much. Like, and then that's why now it just became a lifestyle. And now I found that balance to say, you know what, Armando, it's all right. If you don't work out today, it's all good. You're not just that guy. You have, the ability, you're a father now. You're so many more other things.
Multifaceted.
Yeah. So because I worked so hard and I consumed so much of that, now I'm able to now kind of taper it down and just make it a lifestyle. I went to the extreme so much, and now I can find a healthy balance,
Nice. And the cool thing is,
because I went so overboard,
you've already built the foundation.
So
like when you have the muscle memory and all that, like you just go right back to it.
I know what's good. I know what isn't.
What inspired you to work out again?
Just finding that edge from just how do I find, like, stay competitive after no longer being in sports and stuff like that.
Got it.
And also like had girlfriend at the time. I was young, and she broke my heart, and I was like, man, I want to work
Prove
out.
her wrong, right?
Yeah.
You basically wanted
it's
to create your own self-image.
I just wanted to find something to get me it's my first little breakup, and I wanted to be competitive, and it just perfect. It was a perfect little whirlwind.
It's a great motivation.
Adversity had a positive on it.
Yeah.
So how did it go from the backyard to where it is now? Like
just the passion for it, us training in the backyard and people seeing that, wow, these kids are serious, and and my brother was then starting to get his people in there, and then we're trying to find a little understanding there with we work by we live by a school, so people would see us like, what are these guys doing, and they would then try to come work out with us, and my brother was able to get people, and I was able to get people as well, and just started working out from there. And then we went into a global gym called California Total Fitness in Manteca. They gave us the opportunity to say, hey, you know what, you guys can rent in here. We were sharing we were renting the little back room with a little, what is it? The little dance classes and all that stuff. And
the studio.
Zumba. Yeah, we were sharing, with the Zumba class, and we'd have to lock all our equipment. We'd put all through the plates and the kettlebells. We have one of those chain locks, and nobody can take anything. And we have our stuff locked in and stuff. And we started from there. We thought that was awesome. Especially
true entrepreneurship, man.
Yeah, and especially getting crap, they're like who are these kids, these established gyms looking at us like, who are these little kids gonna try to do CrossFit, look at their little janky CrossFit. And at that time CrossFit was like a brand, and you had to pay a yearly affiliation fee in order to be CrossFit. No, we couldn't afford that, and plus we were just starting. We're not going to pay a couple $1,000s to get affiliated, but you get that, you're official. And they're like, oh, these guys probably aren't official, look at, they're running little Zumba classes. These kids, what are they going to do? We had 20 members or something like that, 30 members. These people, if that, these established gyms had over 100 plus members. And we wanted to be like that one day. We wanted to build something huge. We wanted to build something great, and we just loved what we did. Hey, who cares? Talk crap about us. We're in the Zumba gym. Hey, whatever. We start somewhere, but we weren't. This started with the passion. We didn't start with investors. It didn't start with, hey, we have money. Let's give it a shot. Let's dump some money in here and let the chips fall as they may. We didn't have investors. It was me and my brother, pure grit, pure hustle, and let's freaking make this happen. We have passion for it. We're not gonna freaking fail. We're gonna freaking do this. And I worked my 3 little months at and same thing, our brother. We both worked to make money for our freaking gym. So I have
the side hustle to pay the bills.
Man. 3 months of freaking working at that job just to get enough money to help with the equipment, or just get us by to freaking just have enough money to at least pay for whatever we needed for equipment or whatever, or just to get us by to freaking eat food,
Talk about that, because a lot of times people want their side hustle to become their full-time thing, but they kind of get lost in the sauce like a meatball, right? What would you tell somebody that has a dream, they want to build something, but they have a job? How do you handle that? How do you what should your mindset be behind it?
Your mindset should be just love what you do, man, and know that what you're doing, do with purpose. And if you're really doing what you love, and you're not doing it because I'm trying to get X amount of dollars, I'm trying to build this so I can make money and I can do this. If you're just doing it because you love it, and whether you'd be getting paid for it or not, you would still do it. That would really determine if you're doing it for the right reasons.
And how long did you stay in the job before you guys went full time with the gym?
I was there for I worked like 3-4 months at that, little warehouse job, waking up 2-3 in the morning. I remember I'd never, waking up 2 in the morning. Who does that?
That's crazy. That's not even like human.
Yeah. And I would have to, wake up, and I would have to basically, unload these 53-foot trailers with heavy Restoration Hardware. I don't know if you guys heard that brand. It's heavy, rich, Kim Kardashian, all of them. This is what their homes are furnished with.
Oh, okay.
So this is the heavy, real wood, heavy, furniture and stuff.
The real stuff.
The real stuff. So you're loading up heavy boxes on a dolly and you're moving the stuff by, like, I had to get a little dolly and move all this stuff like a hand truck and all that. And it was heavy stuff at 2-3 in the morning. And I was like, all right, Armando, I remember I couldn't do it. I'm like, dude, this is too much. I'd wake up at 2-3 in the morning. My body would be still halfway through recovering. I'm like, I wake up, my body's still sore. Like, oh my God, I got to go to work now. And I'd be off to like, at 1 or 2 p.m. I'd be done. I start like at 3 or 4 and I wouldn't be done till like 2 p.m. And then I had to go and train people, and it was exhausting. It was tough. I sit in the bathroom, pretend I'm sleeping, or I would hide. Sometimes I would run. When people aren't looking at me, I would go to the other side of the of the warehouse and go sleep between boxes.
Yeah, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Get your power nap on.
Hey, respect to those people, man. Yeah. Respect to those people.
You know, it kind of taught you like, I don't want this life.
Yeah,
it
no
probably
way.
Motivated you more.
Yeah, there's people doing drugs to be there. There was a guy who would always pass by me before, beep 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 beep. Hey, wake up, wake up, hey.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's going on, man? Like he's like, hey, you're excited, and I asked him like that. I said, no, like, hey, man. So what's your end goal? Like, what's your goal? Like, you just here for a little bit. You're like, no, I've been here. It's my goal. Like, I just want to be here. I'm like, so what do you do? Like, what is your lifestyle? He says, I just, wake up, I work, I go home, and then I work on my car for a little bit, a couple hours. He said he'd get home like at 5. He'd work for his car for like maybe 2 hours, eat food, go to sleep, do his whole day again.
That's crazy.
I'm like, that's every single day of your life. Yep. I'm like, what the heck? And that's when I knew. Right when I had that conversation with the guys, I don't belong here. Yeah. I'd rather work hard and just force myself to make it burn my ships and make it happen than to maybe get stuck in this trap and be like, all right, well, I'll get used to this, and maybe I move a little manager and then I'll make a little bit of more money, and then I'll keep this here, and then I'll do the gym on the same time. Like, no, either you can get stuck, you can get stuck there.
100%. I do that too. I used to work at UPS and I used to load trucks.
Oh, right? Shit, that's crazy.
It's called underpaid suckers, right? Because I was like 19 years old.
Hard stuff.
Wake up, and it was the Christmas season.
Oh shit!
So I just remember looking up, and this is like endless boxes coming down.
And there can be nothing. It has to be Tetris.
Yeah, and then they have flaps. Like, so we load the bottom, and then we put the flaps down.
Yeah.
And one time the flap came down and hit me on the head, and I was seeing stars. I was like, I felt like the cartoons were like the birdies were flying. And after that, I was like you, I was like, you know what, this is not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I meant to do something bigger. Like I can't be here. But But anyway, so hey man, so Savage is like blowing up right now.
Yeah. My brother's killing it, man. My brother's absolutely taking it to another level.
How many clients do you guys have now?
My brother has, I would say, well over 100 plus, well over maybe 150 plus.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
huge, man, huge.
So the little kids that started in the
backyard,
the little studio, are now have this huge, thriving gym.
Yeah.
Right?